This year we are at the end of Davos 2016. Wisekey came this year very strong with the objective to maximize its presence during the fourth industrial revolution, which is the theme of Davos. We invited Kevin Spacey, the actor, to help us to reach out the audiences about the need of cybersecurity as best person ever to be able to explain cybersecurity in a way that everybody would understand. We also organized a very successful roundtable with the presence of leaders from the cybersecurity sector, also analytics like the company CenturyLink, on which Wisekey is presently working to develop cybersecurity analytics for objects. We also have the presence of Jimmy Wales, the founder of Wikipedia, also to study possibility of using Wikipedia as a potential platform for the future of IoT. We also invited Don Tasca to discuss with us his book about blockchain and how blockchain can use the IoT and be used as a depository and a ledger for all IoT interrelated connections. We also invited Robert McFarlane, which was a predominant architect for the defense system of the United States during the Reagan time, and many other speakers that had helped us to really understand the issues on cybersecurity. Also Eugene Kaspersky, which Wisekey is now developing application, and we just launched actually an app with the name WiseID Kaspersky app, which is available through a mobile phone with the name WiseID. So the week was mainly focusing on cybersecurity, on how these 50 billion devices connected to the internet needs to be secure. Without security, the industrial revolution will not happen. It will have requirements to put security at the object level, which is not the case now, and we will need to also create policies and regulations at the government level to help all this infrastructure to be sustainable. Wisekey also announced an important milestone as we just raised $60 million during this week. This was announced Wednesday, which is allowing Wisekey to get a bigger presence now in the United States by expanding the technology and the company to the US market. We also localized technology in China with WiseID, which is now available for the Chinese market, and we are expanding our identities all over the world. Wisekey has a huge install base, or root keys already installed in billions of browsers. We have 5.6 billion of devices and browsers already using our cryptographic root key. And that is creating a massive ecosystem where Wisekey is able now to monetize in many different ways, both security and by the value of the data that those systems created. We also, at the end yesterday, organized the Swiss Night, which was a very interesting event where we had the presence of Jean-Christophe Babin, the CEO of Bulgari, where we demonstrated the Magnesium watch, which is the intelligent watch that has been developed in cooperation with Wisekey. This is a breakthrough. It's a watch that includes all the technology that Wisekey develops into the watch and allows the watch, which is a mechanical watch without electricity, to connect to the internet and do all kinds of transactions up in your car, up in your house, encrypting your email, secure your voicemail, and so on. So it's actually a challenge to connected devices or watches such as Apple watches or Android watches, because you don't need to have a digital watch. You can still use a very classic Swiss watch and still use that watch as a way to interconnect the internet. The Swiss Night also was a way for Wisekey to consolidate and federate the Swiss innovation ecosystem with the presence of FFL, president, private banks in Geneva and in Switzerland, the many startups. As Switzerland is now moving towards becoming a major player in technology, and Wisekey is a leader on this movement to really create Switzerland as a major technology hub. Switzerland has everything required. We have the infrastructure, we have those mountains, which many of them host bunkers, where Wisekey has its own data centers. It has amazing connectivity. It has one of the most connected population in the world. It is a country which is highly secure, as you can see, for all the security that you have here in Davos. And it's a country also that has a very good legislation for cybersecurity and the future of the internet. So also, as you know, Wisekey is very involved with the World Economic Forum. I am also a member the council working on the future on software and the internet, and we are developing visions and models to create the internet of the future, which should be all inclusive. It should allow people to participate, should allow people to find jobs and being able to participate in the global economy. It should allow people to get treatment for cancer and all kind of sickness, which are now making breakthrough through the fact that we are able to analyze big data and analytics, which allow us to develop new method of curing very, very serious sickness. So very important year for Wisekey. It's the end of Davos. Today we are leaving. Would like to thank everybody for their support during this week, both our friends, our staff, our partners, our clients, the delegates, the World Economic Forum staff, and anybody and everybody that has contributed to make this a very successful week. All the best. Thank you very much.